We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Monday, down, 93.
Carr going to throw right away. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jacoby Myers. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jacoby Myers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Under pressure, they got him again. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fielded at the 43. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
At the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
You're mine.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. And here's a give to Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their timing.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Giants! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-0.
Giants 21, Cowboys nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 58 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Carr going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You talk about this Giant defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On play action, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Carr now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Second down, another run with Taylor. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
To throw is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Carr to throw on second down. Open man right side, Myers. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Third and 5. Now Carr. And it is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Carr. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 9. Murray now. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Murray from midfield. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Murray. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Murray now to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On play action, now Carr. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Carr completes it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Right back to Spears. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to buzz
his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown.
Tajay Spears with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Here's Carr to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for New York. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Murray again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now from Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cowboys on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Spears with another carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Meanwhile, Carr's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer.